Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to the fifth video on Karma Yoga. In the fourth video, we have discussed a few of one-liner references. Now in today's video, we are going to explore more one-liner references. Let us check them now on the screen. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa. prakṛtiṁ yānti bhūtāni nigrahaḥ kariṣyati. Shreyān swadharmo vigunaḥ pradharmasvanuṣṭhitāt. Mahāsyano mahāpāpma vijjainam ihavairinam. Indriyāni mano buddhi rasyādhishṭānam uchyate. Let us discuss them now in detail. The first one, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa. Dedicate all work to me in a spiritual frame of mind. In this reference, Bhagawan suggests us to dedicate all work to him, which is the very spirit of Karma Yoga. Let us understand a few points in this context. Know the self and stay in the experience of the self within. Know that karma is an ordained duty. Man has a right to perform karma. Man has no claim on the fruits of karma performed by him. No, every karma equals to yajna when it is performed as an offering to Bhagawan. The goal of every karma should be liberation from rebirth. It is sin to perform karma, to rejoice in the fruits of karma. Now, what is spiritual frame of mind? Staying in the know that we are the embodiment of Atma. The name and form-oriented physical body is transient. Death is to the physical body and not to the self within. We need to step out from being body conscious, thus stay away from desire, greed, attachment and anger, which are results of body conscious conduct. Know that all pervading Atma is Krishna himself residing in us as our life to save us from the mundane sufferings. When we dedicate all our work to Bhagavan, it will purify our intellect. It will free us from karmic bondage. It will reach us to the abode of Bhagavan over a period of ascetic sadhana. This is the message of Bhagavan that we should remember in the context. The next one, prakṛtiṁ yānti bhūtāni nigrahaḥ kariṣyati. If we are but pawns of our nature, what then is the value of sense restraint? Every living being in this creation behaves as per its innate nature, samskara. The samskara reflects the being's predominant mental disposition and propensities acquired over an unknown number of past lives and are manifested in the present life. Jyani is a person who conducts his life on the path of self-realization, which is the transcendental goal of life for every living being. Jyani conducts his life being conscientious about the self and non-self and eternal and transient nature of things. He would stay in ascetic sadhana to erase traces of negative propensities. He would control his senses from becoming a slave to mundane gratifications. Nadveshta kusalam karma kusalena anushrajyate. He has no aversion to unpleasant action, no attachment to pleasant action. He would live in the joy of experiencing the self within, dedicating his life at the feet of Bhagavan. Jyani would remain ever content and delighted. He lives in the company of Krishna devotees to enlighten each other, talking about Krishna. This reference points to the daemonic power of senses, how they can make even a Jnani drift from his path of self-realization. Bhagavan says that all beings follow their nature. Even the Jyani act according to their own nature. If we are pawns of our nature, what then is the value of sense restraint? This points to the vigor of senses, which would steal away the intellect as a storm takes away a boat on the sea from its destination. The next reference, Shreyān swadharmo vigunaḥ pradharmasvanuṣṭhitāt. Imperfect work in swadharma is better than superiorly performed paradharma. Attachment and aversions for sense objects remain in the senses. The innate nature of ignorant people would create aversion to righteous path and attraction to unrighteous path. Because being ignorant, they would let loose their senses and digress from right path. They embrace foreign behavior in life, rejoice in the darkness of mind. They travel in forbidden path against scriptural injunctions. In fact, they will talk ill about scriptures. They ill behave with people who are traveling in the righteous path. They develop aversion to their natural duty. All this is the result of their bad samskara. The reference here reminds that men should abide to Swadharma, that is Atmadharma, in their life path. Swadharma is superior even if it is not followed in its entirety as per scriptures. Paradharma, even if it is performed in strict adherence, it is terrible. It would push people into the hell of mundane sufferings, as it is sin to give up one's scriptural duty. To understand this in present day terminology, it is like fresh food eaten in a plastic bowl is better than stale food eaten in a gold plate. The next reference, Mahashano Mahapapma Vijjena Mihavairinam. Lust is insatiable and is a great devil. Know this as the enemy. Bhagawan said, it is a lust born out of passion that becomes anger when unfulfilled. Lust is insatiable and is a great devil. Know this as the enemy. Lust and anger can lead one to commit sin and turn astray from the path of self-realization, the supreme goal of human life. The mode of passion is characterized by intense craving for sense gratification and is the source of material desire and attachment. It would bind the living entity to the fruits of work. When passion is predominant, greed, activity, undertaking of selfish work, restlessness, and excitement arise. One who dies when passion dominates is reborn, attached to action. The fruit of passionate action is pain. Thus, not only in this life, even our next life is going to be full of sufferings and uncertainties. Then how to win over desire and anger? Where there is no desire, there is no anger. Hence, we need to learn to be desireless and dispassionate. How to achieve this? We embrace desires assuming that a given worldly indulgence would provide us happiness. When we learn by experience that taste can turn into distaste, happiness can lead to sorrow, and desire fulfillment can lead to pain and sin, we will be able to subdue our desires and stay happy being desireless. We need to internalize the fact that worldly gratifications results are transitory. This is continued on next screen. Desire is born out of passion. Hence, we need to replace mode of passion, Rajoguna, into mode of goodness, Sattvaguna, through sattvic activities like devotion to God, learning scriptures, following scriptural instructions. One who can't learn on his own can listen to Krshna Tattva, his leelas, and his preaching, so that he will develop mode of goodness in place of mode of passion. It will gradually free him from lust and anger through ascetic sadhana. Learn that lust leads to lust. Fulfillment of desires is a vicious circle which would never let us out of the prison called desires. Thus, refrain from desire fulfillment. Delayed tactics in desire fulfillment would also save us from impulsive desires. As an inherent nature, human beings seek happiness. They perform every karma seeking happiness. However, the happiness they derive disappears in no time. They keep hopping from action to action seeking happiness. Passionate actions by their nature cause pain. Thus, the passionate men who are ever engaged in actions undergo incessant pain. They need eternal happiness. The self within is the embodiment of eternal happiness. Hence, they need to erase the ignorance of chasing after material happiness and align themselves with inner self so that they can experience everlasting happiness. This will lead them in the path of self-realization, the supreme goal of human life. The next reference. Indriyani manobuddhiri asyadhisthana muchyate. The senses, the mind and the intellect are said to be the seat of lust. The senses, the mind and the intellect are said to be the seat of lust. Lust dilutes a person by controlling the senses, the mind and the intellect and wields self-knowledge. Therefore, by controlling the senses, one can control desires. The earlier references provide a solution as to how we can control senses. With this video, we conclude the chapter Karma Yoga. We will continue our understanding of Bhagavad Gita in our next video on Jnana Yoga. If you have any questions, please let me know the same in the comments below. I will respond to them appropriately in the spirit of Bhagavan's teachings. Let us remember the sacred words. Bhagavad Gita is the ultimate spiritual sadhana.